Live. There we are, and we're live on the other place. At least we will be. Wait a second then. Right, back to this. Sorry about that. Boring startup again for you. Okay. Is that true? Better than I ever really knew. They say that the world was made for two. Honey, do you like the way girls have money? Is that true? My music. There we are. Sorry about that. Hey, Cloud, how are you doing? So brand new drawing right here, just starting off today. It's actually taken me about 4 hours to get to this stage, but there we go. Lots of fun and games yet to come. We now have Storm Benjamin starting to happen. Hey Nicola, hi to you. Like, why did I not get a beep? I know why I didn't get a beep, because my sound's probably turned itself off again. I just do that every time I put it to sleep or reboot it, the sound goes off. What's that, Emberlyn? Which picture's that? Your picture? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. We're going to do our last flare as well, because we've got a flare, we've got to use it up. Oh. There we go. So we're flaring as well. Look at that. So this picture's called Hopelessly in Limerence with You. So I'm actually going to do this one. I've got the old colour pencils ready to go. I've got to do the outlines first before I start worrying about colour. So this is going to be done with colour pencils apart from this figure here. And she's going to be like a ghostly pencil-only drawing. The idea being she's like a figment of an imagination or a ghost in this piece. So I'm not sure if she's the person who's in a state of limerence or if the other person here is the person who's in a state of limerence. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Hey, Tamara, how are you? Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for the joins. Any likes be appreciated. So likes, follows, anything like that all helps make me a happy boy. What's everyone up to today? Storm started hitting where you are yet? We just started to get the rain and the wind now. Oh, it's Storm Benjamin today, isn't it? Are all they quiet today? Where is everyone? What's everyone doing? Why is no one talking to me? You know I work harder when you talk to me, don't you? If you're coming in on the flare unexpectedly, which you won't know anyway, but if you're new here and you like what you see, please give us a follow, because I'm going to be doing this drawing now for the next couple of weeks, I would imagine, with a amount of detail in it. A long way to go on this one. Hey, Jessica too, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Cheers. So there's a... What was that? Hey, Marianne. London. I'm in South Wales by Cardiff. You in London, are you? So this picture's called Hopelessly in Limerence with You. And it's about being in that sort of in-between state of not being in a romance, but having a big romance in your head. It's sort of about unrequited love, unreturned love, all the hurtful kinds of love. So where's everyone else too? So we got someone in from London. Who else is out there in the world? Tell us where you're at. It'll be very quiet today. We don't like that, we like to have a chat. It's all very messy at the minute. Hey, huge Mylons. You live in London for 2 years and don't need no work. Oh, lucky you. I couldn't live in London. Wouldn't want to live in London. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to live there. Hey, thanks for the likes, Maya. You well? Cheers for them. No problem, Lloyd. So this is my new piece I'm working on. It's called Hopelessly in Limerence with You. So this was the one I finished this week. So I finished this one on Monday. This is Idris the Giant. Yeah, pure. And what's more, we're going to go, thanks Shanna, we're going to go colour pencils on this one. It's going to be a mix of normal pencil and colour pencil, which I've never done before to this sort of scale. So it could very well end up a complete disaster. And I'm not even kidding. Why is this moved a minute? There you go. Get more of a downward view. No, I just went back to normal. So much flaming down. There's so much detail that's not come out in this print. I had to fiddle with the contrast and stuff so I could see some of the detail that's going into this one, and it's just going to be a non-stop nightmare. Which is how we like it. Keeps us busy, keeps us on our toes, keeps us out of mischief. So we're just outlining now because I got to do colour. So I can't start shading with a pencil or anything, which is what I'd like to do fairly soon into the piece. Oh, I don't know. I'm not that good with colour pencils yet, so it could go either way. And I've just given myself so much detail in this thing. Again, as usual, I don't know why I do it to myself. So we'll see. But thank you for your confidence, Pew. Pie or Pew? I appreciate it. It's taken about 5 hours just to get to this point. So the arm does go all the way back here. I'm not sure if it did or not. It's quite an expansive arm. Closed. So where does that one? So that one takes me to that one. Right, okay. So once I know where these are going, I can't quite see them in that version because I've lightened up all the contrasts in this one. I can actually see it now. I'm going to be doing this lady just in pencil, grey pencil. So I could start shading it, but I'm not going to because I want to get all the outlines done. I want to start with some of the colour. So part of the problem I have is if you look at the photos. Hey Shana. I have already done all that, Shana, and I've been doing SEO probably since before you were born. I'm assuming you're young, see. I built my first website in 1999, I think it was. I was at 2000, no, 1999. Part of doing that was the SEO. So I'm wondering, look at this photo, I'm wondering why I can't see any reference. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Don't want to be looking at that photo, I want to be looking at this photo. Today this picture is called Hopelessly in Limerence with You. So it's based on these two old photos I got. It's mashed them together. So the idea is going to be this lady and all the background's going to be colour. But then this lady's going to be sort of ghostly, pencil-y rather than part of the actual picture. So it's about that state of sort of limerence feeling for someone when you're a little bit obsessed with them, but you're actively not engaged with them, if that makes sense. So it's kind of about unrequited love, desire for another person that you can't kind of do anything about. Something I find quite interesting. So this is, so it's graphite, so the drawing's graphite, but I'm going to be using sort of like polychromos colour pencils when I start the colour. So this was what I finished Monday. So this one's called Idris in the Fields. It's about a Welsh giant called Idris. So that's all pencil, that's just graphite. But this one's going to be a mix of, so this bit's going to be graphite and then the rest of it's going to be colour. That's the plan anyway, unless I sort of start doing it and think I'm going to be a disaster, in which case I might just do it all in pencil. No, I got to be brave. I've said I'm going to do it, so I'll do it. Get out my comfort zone a bit. Yeah, so Idris, in North Wales there's a mountain called Cadair Idris, which means Idris's chair. So Idris was a giant of sort of old folklore. He was an astronomer and he was a poet and used to spend a lot of his time sat up on top of Cadair Idris, sort of staring at the stars. So they named the mountain after him, but I've used him a few times over the years. in other artworks, but I like taking him out of sort of folklore and putting him in different situations, which is what that one's about. So I work with old photos. See, actually, I've got a couple here. So I buy old photos like these, and I use these as kind of the basis for the images. So these are like antique, these are like 100+ years old, you know. Like the photos in this one. So that's how we come up with it, and then I put them all together in Photoshop, and I make up new pictures with them. That's why I enjoy doing it. No eBay. So yes, there's another one I bought. That came the other week, so I've just scanned that one in. So I like the sort of feeling of these old photos. So I think I only paid a couple of pounds for this one. So I like the hairstyles and the dress. The dresses are quite sort of interesting to draw. So that one's from London. But no, you can pick up photos like that literally like for pennies sometimes, because they sell them in big batches because nobody wants them. I do use old family photos as well sometimes, and my own photos because I take a lot of photos. That was another one I finished recently. So this one's called Thinking About You Fondly. So this one's kind of more got the same sort of theme as this one. So again, it's about like some kind of unrequited love or unreturned love. So she's either destroying this creature with her hair or she's making it. It's up to people to decide. So that's kind of my head for scale. So they're on A2 paper. He's a helpful chap, and you can see, look, so these are Welsh mountains in the background, but these are from South Wales. Yeah, it's probably a very similar sort of idea as well as Uzumaki. This kind of that weird folklore kind of crosses all the countries, doesn't it, in the world. So these are actually the Brecon Beacons in the background, but Idris was from North Wales, so like Eryri, Snowdonia. So he just likes helping out. He's a happy chap, and these guys are happy because that's how much they managed to get, and he got a big pile like that in the same time. So just like putting giants in sort of weird situations. I don't know, it's just something I've enjoyed doing over the years. Yeah, some great Japanese kind of folklore stuff as well that I've never really jumped into even, that I would. So do you draw yourself, Desnuta, or do anything like that yourself? I need to really update on my about pages because I haven't done much with them in a long time. I need to update my Twitch quite a bit. You're not the first person to say that. Somebody asked if it was leprechauns on Monday, which I suppose it could be. So unless you know that Idris is a giant, it might not kind of register. So that's quite interesting. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, it could easily be the same, couldn't it? I should have put something in there for scale, like a dog or something, maybe. Too late now, it's done. But I do find it interesting that two people have said. I always find, because the thing is with my artwork, I like people to have their own story and come up with their own ideas about it. So I don't like saying it's this, it's that, it's the other. No problem, Paul, thank you. I think this paper's taken on a bit of a warp, which is annoying because the tape keeps lifting on the edges. There we go. So yeah, so just getting the outlines done today because, like I say, I want to colour part it, and I think before I start colouring, I need a good outline. I might rub a lot of it out, so that's why I'm using the 4B. So it's not going to damage the paper by pressing too hard. It's just very kind of softly in, and although it's dark, it'll rub back to nothing. A lot of this Victorian furniture is nuts. It's asymmetrical. There's weird sort of natural patterns going on it, like this thing in the background here. It's not symmetrical by any chalk. Yeah, I do a little bit of digital as well. Thank you, Anna, for the likes there on TikTok. I do a little bit of digital as well, but when I do digital, I don't draw so much. I use it for blending photos. So I don't know if I've shown you these before. So this is the kind of thing I do. So this is all photos sort of put together digitally, and I do bits of painting in there, like so I have to paint in shadows and bits of detail and that. So that's one of my digital pieces. Yeah, it's quite nice working white on black. I haven't done that for a long, long time. Kind of gives you a different way of working, you know, different way of looking at stuff. I do like working digitally. So all my drawings like this, the sketches, I like sketch with. Yeah, it's like, you know, some of those photos can have like the digital pieces I put together, they can have like 30, 40 layers in them, you know, of different bits of photo. Actually, somebody was emailing me earlier to buy one of the big ones because I got a framed one. Oh. Yeah, so they sell quite well, actually, the digital ones. With those rabbits, one of them was a hare rather than a rabbit. So this is called In a Noon, Everything is Fine, Revival. So a noon is the magical underworld of old Welsh folklore. So these creatures live in this place, a noon, which is a place of imagination. So, you know, there's all kinds of mystical beings there, fairies, gods, goddesses, etc. So this one's one of the hares, and, you know, this is one of the old men of the forest. So the idea is, you know, like you look at modern religion, like Christianity, is taking a lot of this stuff and imagery and festivals from older religions. So the idea is this old Welsh kind of spirituality and religion is having a revival. So that's why the church is burning down in the background, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, so that's one photo. That's a photo separate, and then I added all the bits, changed the head and painting the flames. I think I got another one there. Hang on, yeah, we have. So, oh no, it's the same one. Where's the other one there? Oh. Yeah, so someone earlier was deciding whether or not to buy this one, the original of it, which is for sale on my website. So this one's called an Accord of sorts. So it's the same sort of idea, sold photos. Yeah, it's reflective as well. Catchy. I used the first ever versions of Photoshop back when it was just black and white. Oh, no problem. Sorry, man. Gotta pay the bills. Yeah, actually, so before Photoshop, I used to make collages. With my own photos, but what I used to do, I used to photocopy them all, so I could blow them up and adjust the sizes of the photos, just black and white copies, and I'd collage them in black and white, with cut bits of paper, so literally like carving around anything. So I've been doing it for years, really. That was something I did in art college. Like I say, back in the earliest days of Photoshop. I just enjoy doing it, you know. I think everyone's got creativity. It's just people don't really. Yeah, sorry about that, the snoot. I gotta pay the bills, so sorry about the ads. You know, I think everyone's creative. It's just people don't sort of lean into it. The more you start leaning into it, the more sort of ideas you get, and the more you want to do stuff, you know. So I think we've all got this much creativity, and we can all draw like this if we practice and take time and learn it. You know, I cheat a bit. I do trace my images initially. I can draw them freehand, but I just find it's quicker to trace them and easier, and it looks better. So I'm all for, you know, making your life easy when it comes to doing stuff like this. It's the end result that's the important thing, not how you get there, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so I don't know, did you see the other one there? So I'm showing off this one as well. So this is another one of the digital pieces. So again, you know, there's loads of little old photos in there blended in. Yeah, well the thing is, you know, I've always done creative work, although I haven't always kind of... Let me see if I can just adjust this a minute. It's getting on my nerves. There we go. It's a bit high up in the frame. I've always sort of worked creatively in some way or another. Even when I'm in supermarkets, you know, I was just recently working in a supermarket. The way I'd organise the mince pies and stuff, I was just like, I'd make patterns up with them. It's just it's pathetic, but, you know, just piques that little bit of I want to do something creative in my brain, you know. That's right, Pew. In fact, my next video I'm going to put up, I'm putting it together today, I'm going to show the whole process. I've showed half of it, how I mount my paper, and the next half is then how I get the image onto the paper. So there's going to be I've done it before. I've written guides on how to do it on like HubSpot. Is it HubSpot? Some place I've written a guide for it and done videos on it in the past. you get the odd person who comes in and goes, oh, that's not art, that's not creative. But, you know, like in the Renaissance, artists would blow up pictures by using kind of camera obscuras and all sorts. Yeah, Idris in the Fields, this one's called, so that's him, done. So I've got to add him to my website now so people can buy that if they so decide. Yeah, that's so. Someone's trying to buy the original, so the original's twice the size. It's like this kind of size and frame. So someone wants to buy that, but they can't decide whether they want the original or one of those smaller prints. So I'm hoping they go for the original because I could do with the money. Projectors, yeah. Have you ever seen that documentary, Tim's Vermeer? A really good sort of documentary about this guy who becomes obsessed with the way Vermeer painted, and he tries to scientifically figure out how he got such lifelike things, and he comes up with this kind of weird camera obscura that he can look at reality and look at his painting at the same time and just match his paint with reality, which is really, and this guy literally paints his own Vermeer that looks really sort of much like a Vermeer. No, I've always been open about it. I know, you know, there's different schools of thought on it. I can't do it in such a way that I think if I draw from life, it never looks as good for me. The snooter, it came about in, funnily enough, I was watching QI last night, and it was about the Welsh hats on QI, and they came about as a fashion statement made by some, was it Lord Snowdon? I can't remember now, I won't pay much attention, but it was a lady who, when she got married, she came up with this costume, and it's kind of stuck as the Welsh costume, so it's only really a more recent thing. But there was the last invasion of the UK happened at Fishguard in Wales, and these drunken French soldiers turned up on the beach, hoping to enlist the Welsh to beat the English. And the Welsh didn't want anything to do with them, so all the women in the village put on their costumes with the hats and went and stood on the cliffs around them. And the French all thought they were soldiers and surrendered and run off. So there's kind of, it's just part of the dress. I don't know the original origins of it. It seems a bit silly to me. I have to have such a tall hat. It can't be comfortable. Yeah, so you can look at it. So it's Fishguard, and I think it was at the end of the 1700s. If you just look up Fishguard invasion, it'll tell you all about it there. I'm sure somewhere, because it's quite a famous kind of event. But it was the last time the UK was invaded by a foreign nation. So yeah, sometimes I like to use myth and legend, and sometimes I like stuff that got more like a kind of folkloric feel. So this one and this one are kind of more folkloric without being folklore, real folklore really. Same with that one, but they kind of, I like that element to come into it. If that makes sense. Sometimes I don't make sense to myself. Not most of the time, actually. This one, yeah, I've got the name. This is one of the rare times I've got the name at the start. So this one is called I'll get my teeth in and start again. Hopelessly in Limerence with You. It's kind of nice sometimes to know what the title is at the start. Most of the time I don't. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what something's going to be called until I've finished it. Most of the time, in fact. I don't actually know what any of the shapes on this chair are. It's just bonkers. Oh, TikTok thinks I've gone to sleep. Bear with me a second. There we are. It's annoying when it does that. After an hour, it kind of makes you move a jigsaw puzzle to prove that you're still there. So obviously I'm still here because I'm still talking. You'd think you'd realise that, wouldn't you? It's not. Let's see if I can show you a bit sort of closer sort of thing. You see, it's just like natural asymmetrical kind of fretwork and stuff. I don't know what it is. But this is quite common because I got the same kind of furniture in lots of old photos, and it's an absolute nightmare to draw because you don't know. It's never symmetrical. It's quite random at times, and it doesn't always read well in a photo or in a picture. So unless you know about this kind of furniture, I think it's kind of odd. Maybe that's part of the appeal, I don't know. Maybe that's partly why people like it, because they can't quite figure out what stuff is. Who knows? No, this is well pre-Art Nouveau, so you're talking like 1890s, 1880s. Yeah, it's kind of, I think it's a bit before that. It might have some kind of feed into it. It's almost like, what's the one, is it Rococo? It's almost like a Rococo revival, maybe, I don't know. They like big scrolls go off in one direction. It's like, what the... It's quite theatrical, I think. It's quite sort of almost like theatre set furniture sometimes. No, it's when you're on TikTok for roughly around an hour, if it thinks you're not there, it makes you move a jigsaw puzzle piece and it wakes you up. It's just like to check that there's still someone in the live actually physically there. It's a bit of a pain in the backside actually, because it makes me jump. You'd think they could register that I'm talking, because obviously you guys can hear me. So you'd think that they'd register, oh well, yeah, there's someone talking, so obviously there's still someone there. But no. Yeah. Yeah, well, I did the top half of it upside down because just because there's loads of curves there that needed sort of me to be able to do them. So I am going to flip this soon to do the top half and do the bits. See, part of the problem as well is these photos are so kind of damaged. Just like this one here, I've had to pump up all the contrast in the dark areas just so I can see the shapes. So if you compare like the detail there with the detail there, it's a bit lost. So I just wanted to be able to see the detail a bit better. So are you working on anything at the minute, Pi? I'm well aware I'm saying your name different every time. What's best? Is it Pi, Pew, Pew? I can't remember what I said now. Pi, Pew. So Pew, is it? Oh, that's no good to me. Pew, right, there we go. What I'll think of is a church bench. Are you Italian then, Pew, or? Portuguese? Oh, cool. My son's just come back from Portugal. He was there over the weekend. Telling us about all the expensive houses he was seeing. On the Algarve, I think he said. Never been to Portugal. Yeah, he did by the sound of it. So are you actually in Portugal or are you in the UK? Where are you to? Oh, cool. So the snooter who's over on Twitch says his mum's just come back from there a couple of months back. It's a huge library. Is there a huge library in Portugal? Is there? Excuse my ignorance. Porto, right, okay. Bookstore. Alright. Meant bookstore, not library. Sorry. So what are you cooking up then, Pew? You got something you're going to be working on today, or? And added to this, I'm having to make bits of it up because they're ruined in the photo, which doesn't help. I don't know what's happened here. Normally this tape stays down, but it's lifting right in the middle, so I don't know if something's stretched where it shouldn't. That's going to really get on my nerves, that is. To what end, Pew? Why are you testing them? You just see which ones are better, or are they to do specific things? I'm very nosy, sorry. What's everyone else up to on TikTok? Tell us a bit about what you've been up to today. So I'm looking at this. Now this big white panel here is actually filled in. So I could take some of the pattern that's down here and take it up there. But then you don't... Why is there just one big panel there and not one there where it's see-through? This is what I mean by these things, they're crazy. Maybe if I matched the colour of the material down there, that people will realise and just put some flowers in it or something. Right. Oh, if this all lifts off on one side, I'm going to be really disappointed with you. It's never done that before. Why is it doing it? Hey, Zombizo, you there as well? I'm President Fearless. I didn't see you come in. Hello, President. How's things with you today? Good, thank you. I've had an interesting couple of days with technological problems again. But other than that, we finished Idris, so that Idris is done. That doesn't look right, does it? What's that? It comes down here. See, it comes down here. Surely it should be more over here. So it's like that. The photo don't lie. That's the edge of her dress. It just literally follows up there. Hello, Let's Learn Anything. Thank you. Glad you find it cool. For me, it's a bit of a nightmare at the minute, but it's a nightmare I'm going to see through to the end. Because that's what I do. Right, I'm coming back to that because it's doing my head in. going to flip it upside down and have a look at it doing the top half, because I've got to do a bit of measurement on this end now. I printed myself the snooter. I've got a Canon Giclée or Giclée, however you say it, printer that goes up to A2 size, so I can print up to A2. So everything I do, because I don't want to be carrying loads of stock that I may or may not sell, so I put everything up, and then if anyone wants them, I print them off as they want them, sort of thing. So I'm my own print on demand. Yeah, it cost about 800 quid when I bought it, and a full set of inks of it for it cost about 550, 600. But they do last for a long time, so saying that, I've just had to replace them all because I'm a bit strapped. I've had to use sort of compatible inks, which was only 300 and something to do a full set. But the quality, you know, means, so I sell prints for about £60, you know, £50-60 sometimes. So you only have to sell like 10 of them for enough profit really to buy a full set of inks. So the paper, I use expensive paper, so the paper's a couple of pounds a sheet. I'm doing it full time at the minute because up until the beginning of September I had a part-time job that I got sacked from. So I am currently just trying to make that final breakthrough to do it full time, you know. So I'm really putting everything into it. I got a bit more time before I need to worry about getting a job. Actually, I've been doing a bit of extras work. So I worked on a film for a couple of days as an extra, and there's a UK show called Casualty. I don't know if you know it. So I was an extra on that. So I keep doing the odd day here and there just to tide me over a little bit. But no, the struggle is very real at the minute. Very real and very scary. But we're not going to let that stop us. Where did I put that? I had a bendy ruler yesterday. Where have I put it? Oh, there it is. There we go. So yeah, so, you know, if I can get to a stage where I can make enough money by both streaming and selling work, then that's the goal. And I've been trying to do it for a good few years. We're not quite there, but I think I've got a bit of momentum now. So hopefully we can do it, you know. Tell you what, let's do that. Let's go in here now. There we go, so that should be the right way up there, am I right? Be working on it upside down for a bit and just flipping everyone's images over so you can see it the right way. There's not particularly, it depends because I don't want to travel, so if I wanted to travel it'd probably be a lot easier to get something. But I'm not thinking about that till I need to. I'm sort of being really positive and just going for it, you know? So I potentially got like some commissions. I don't know if I should be doing these quite so heavy. So now I've got to go. I don't know actually, I just got a random playlist on, so that was, I don't know because it's gone off it. Temporary glitch, please refresh. Yeah, well, you know, I was self-employed for years and years, run my own business, so I still got a little bit of that money coming in. So I'm not completely I'm going to be doing a tabletop sale at an art fair next month. Plus, you know, I do sell stuff through my website. So it's not, you know, not game over, but it's nowhere enough yet for me to say I can do it full time permanently. You know, I've been building this TikTok for like 4 years now, and I'm only really at 5,000 followers, so I still feel like I've got a long way to go, really. So yeah, if you're there on TikTok and you're just coming in and you're not following, give us a follow. Help us get up there. Same on YouTube, give us a sub. So that's sort of why I sort of multi-stream. So I stream on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube at the minute, and sometimes Instagram when I can be bothered, but there's never anybody on Instagram. It's a waste of time, really. And I hope something sticks one day. You know, my goal is to be able to do this every day and have people. Yeah, so that's why I have different conversations, Pew. So I try and make sure everyone knows who I'm talking to. What I eventually want to do, I can actually get it set up. Because I've only just got this computer rig I got working now, so I can pull the chat from one and have it as a bit of text on each, so you can see the other conversations as well. No, well, I've been on them both the same amount of time, and whenever I stream on TikTok, I also stream on Twitch. And the time in TikTok, I picked up 5,000. Well, no, actually, it's 4,000 because you needed 1,000 before you could go live before. But I think they've changed that now. So in that time, I've got about, I'm not sure, not even 400 followers on Twitch. But 4,000 on TikTok. So I think I've made 3 times more money on TikTok as I have on Twitch. I like all the extra features you get on Twitch, but audience-wise, you never get as many people coming through. But some people work better on the one than the other. It's different for everyone, really. But I think if it comes to a point where someone said, right, well, you can only do one, then it'd be TikTok. But what I've noticed, literally in the last month, is YouTube seems to be going harder on lives. So my lives used to get 2 or 3 people in, and suddenly on my YouTube lives, I'm starting to get, on a good day, I'll get 300 people through. So they're picking up, but I'm not monetized on YouTube because I haven't got the right amount of people, so I got a long way to go before I get monetized there. But maybe now the time's right with them sort of pushing the live over there, that maybe the time's right to maybe just sort of give that a run, because there's not as many people doing it over there possibly, or there's room to grow. But with the software I use, you can stream either landscape or portrait, and YouTube recently gave the option to do both at the same time, so you can have a alternate, well, not alternate, they're both the same time, so you can do widescreen and the long thin one. No one comes into the landscape, barely anyone, 1 or 2 people, but the portrait, which people on their phones, is the ones getting all the traffic. So I never used to stream live in portrait, but now I've seen it's getting so much more traffic, I've started doing them both. I might actually stop the landscape. The snooter, I'm using Streamlabs, which offers it as part of the paid subscription. So I normally buy a year at a time with their offers. Because you used to be able to do TikTok through Streamlabs as well, but recently it started not allowing you to do lives through Streamlabs with TikTok. So I've had to sort of set up my computer, upgrade it so it can run both YouTube, both Streamlabs and TikTok Studio at the same time, which is quite a sort of a commitment to an old PC. It seems to be working all right, other than a few technical issues I've had this week, which I think might be down to a dying CMOS battery. So I've just ordered a new one to replace it. But But yeah, Streamlabs allows you to do, like, you can connect it to your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitch, Trovo, Kick, both of which I'm not on. And sort of set it to stream across them all at the same time, which is great because it allows me to bore people in multiple places at once. You know, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket because I've done that before and it's gone badly. But the thing is, streaming is not my goal. I'm here anyway, so it's just like additional to what I'm doing. So I've never really sort of set out to be like a big streamer because I'd probably need to do different kinds of stuff to do that, to what I do. So this just kind of complements the making rather than being its own thing, I think. That's it, yeah. You know, I've been online, well, 25, 26 years now, so I've seen things come and go. I remember I had all my creative effort put into the original mp3.com, only for that to disappear. So that was a bit of money coming in, bought me a guitar with the money from that, and then it all went wrong. That's it. That's why I up until now I've not really focused on that side of it, but I am starting to push it a little bit more and just listen to some people who say, you know, try and give you guidance on how to do it a bit. So I've been posting a lot more videos, but I've been trying to do them in such a way that they don't take as much time. You know, it's not an issue on Twitch at all because that side of it doesn't exist, but, you know, on YouTube and TikTok, the shorts and that are kind of a good way of picking up people. Getting out there. No, I mean, I made enough money from it that I could buy a guitar. So I was really enjoying the fact I was making money from mp3.com. But then, so I thought, oh, well, I can keep doing this. I can keep making money and make more money. But then they got sued, didn't they, by Time Warner, I think it was. So all of a sudden that income stream disappeared, which, you know, it happened to a lot of YouTubers as well, didn't it, where they put in all these basic minimum watch hours and that, and people sort of lost money, and what they'd been relying on kind of teetered off. So I've seen it happen so many times, and this happened to me, that you put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. Yeah. Just you got to grind for so long and so hard, and it's a thankless task. Hey, just thank you for the follow to Snooter. Nice one. Yeah, it's very hard. You know, for me, I find I pick up more followers on the lives than on the videos. So I don't know what to do really. Oh, you've got to be quicker. Nobody But You by Mono. So what I'm doing, because I've started streaming and save it, because I used to stream with just like my own music playing, anything, you know, Spotify, whatever. And, you know, you get copyright strikes on your lives on YouTube's, which is, you don't get in trouble, but you can't make money from them either. So I've switched to using Slipstream. So I bought a year's worth of Slipstream because I had a half price thing on it. So it's all copyright free music. It's not copyright free, but you can use it as long as you're a member, and you can put it on your videos and you won't get any strikes. You won't get any copyright sort of takedowns. So the idea is now my lives, they all get saved on YouTube as videos, because I kept deleting them because of all the copyright stuff on them, but now I'm letting them live. So just see. But it's not music I'd normally listen to, but there's enough there that you can put on that you can just leave it play and not worry about sort of getting into trouble on Twitch with copyright and that on YouTube. I think a lot of it's AI generated, to be honest. I keep getting Grimes is AI. I used to like Grimes, so I don't mind that so much. There is some good stuff on here actually, but there's nothing I'd say is like, oh, that's great. probably why, because it's all on Slipstream rather than, you know, official stuff on Spotify. This is called Noise Candy Music, the band, I think. But there's just commercial sounds basically that you can use. And I wish they'd just all come together, so it's sort of like Spotify or someone like that, you know, and just give you the option to have an ability to license any music on the platform, you know, for like a monthly fee or something. It's like a reasonable one, not because some of them want silly amounts of money. Yeah, well, I'm thinking long term. So if you know all these videos stick and people occasionally hit them, they might help bring up the, you know, my viewing hours and the amount of subscribers I got, so I can get into that sweet spot where I can actually earn some money on YouTube as well. So I did used to be monetized on YouTube. I don't think I ever made any money, but I was monetized. And then they changed the amount of people you needed to be monetized, and I lost it. Which was a tad annoying. How are we doing time-wise? What's the time? Oh God, it's almost 5 o'clock now. Why did I move all the way over there? Did knock it or something. Gone completely. What? Hang on, what the heck? So that actually connects to the middle there. So where have I gone wrong there then? Oh, this is infuriating. That's not bad workmanship on my part. It's the original design's a bit off. Hi Elsie, I still remember you. You still well? How's things with you? You okay? One big, where's my big ones we got? Hang on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one should be the centerpiece. That should be wider. So that's where I'm going wrong. Right. Huh? No problem, Elsie. I'm probably going to take a break now anyway, I think. Could do with a bit of liquid refreshment, I think. A snack. Oh, my word. Right, guys, I'm going to take a break now. I need a cuppa. So, the snooter, thank you for the chat. Thank you for the follow today. I'm going to say goodbye for a bit, 20 minutes or so. Bye, Pat Pugh, and anyone else who's still there and on TikTok. I'll catch you later. Bye, folks.